welcome to this demonstration session, and thank you for showing up for this session. Let's start right away with sharing your dream. What is your dream story?
好的，我梦到我考试后要去一个新的学校去报名，这是一个晚上，周围都挺黑的。我好像是在报名的这个路上，我身边或者说我身后都是一些比较高大的学校的楼房，然后我的前面是特别高又长的那样的一些台阶，台阶通往非常非常高的地方，抬头是没有办法看到很高的地方有什么，但是我就是知道那里有一个很大很大的法像，它是闭着眼睛的，身上是黑蓝的颜色，闪着一些莹莹的光芒，不是很张扬的那种，就是有一些内敛的光芒。它是站在一个什刹海的中间的，他身上让我感觉到有一些深奥，有一些肃杀之气，我却没有感觉到害怕。我当时是非常笃定的，我最终就是要到这个法像那里。然后他站的那个什刹海是很幽静的，也是那种黑蓝色，很深沉的感觉，很神圣威严，但是我能感觉到在那个幽静的下面好像有一些很大的那种能量。我是跟我先生我们一起在爬楼梯，爬着的时候他说我们如果要到那个法像那里，我们需要通行证。然后这时候学校的大楼上面就有一些光照过去，那个光是不停的变换方向的那种一束一束的光，然后照过去的时候能看到什刹海那几个字。我对这个光不是很认同，因为我觉得那个法像是很亮的，它那里有光，一点都不黑，而且好像那个什刹海它就刻在我心上一样，让我感觉是所有人都知道是那个地方是什刹海，所以不需要用光去照到那个地方让大家看到它，所以我内心就那个当下有些不认同，然后我就在爬这个楼梯，这差不多就是当时我的那个梦境。
Great, thank you. Do you have some sense of what this dream is telling you?
我做梦的时候，当时我有个感觉，就是我很笃定，好像那个法像那里就是我的目标，是很坚定的要去那个地方的。所以我当时的理解，我把那个法像当作是我毕生追求的一个东西。
Is that all that you have from the understanding of this dream?
还有就是我身边陪我的先生，他对我就是好像是有一点陪伴，还有这种指导的这个意义在。
Okay, well, since you talk about your husband, can you say a few words about how you look at him? What kind of person do you feel he is, especially in relationship with this dream? His presence holds what kind of qualities?
他是一个很理智，然后很有目标性的人。我会有种感觉，在梦里是他跟我一样，就是一起确定的我要前去的那个目标。
Right. Well, obviously, you probably know that when we explore dreams, the dream elements are in fact reflecting parts of ourselves. So his presence in the dream would represent your own masculine, more action-oriented part, more rational part. So your own dimension that holds this capacity of having a clear goal. So let's go more in detail through this dream story, and I will translate or reformulate this dream sentence by sentence, in order for you to understand how to fully bring this dream back to yourself as an expression of your inner reality. So after finishing one exam, you're going to a new school, you're signing up for a new school. This can be reformulated as you have passed some previous learning process. You enter a new phase in your growth process, your learning process. So this is quite a clear metaphor for your own growth process. You have passed one stage, you move to a higher stage. Now, in this particular dream, you are still in a dark atmosphere. That would indicate that this is not quite clear to you, quite conscious. It's partially in your subconscious. But you see these stairs, high and long stairs, and you are aware of this very high place where there is a huge Buddha statue. That indicates that your intention is quite clear, that you need to progress towards that high goal, the high spiritual goal. So you know that the road is quite long. You still have some work to do to reach there, but you can see where you're going. Then this Buddha statue inspires deep respect. Your inner Buddha, in a way, this Buddha statue represents your inner Buddha, inner Buddha consciousness that you need to reach. So you perceive that goal and you feel that it is in the center of this lake, which is a representation of your emotional nature. It's in your center in a way, and it inspires deep respect, which you're not afraid of. So you know that that is where you are going. You also observe that this lake, whatever water body, represents your emotional nature. Water and emotions are always closely related. The lake is a metaphor for your own emotional nature, which is very peaceful and quiet, and holds some sense of sacredness and a lot of energy, high energy. Then you have this masculine part that reminds you that you need a specific path, specific requirements to be able to reach to that high spiritual level. Then you observe this beam of light shining from the top of that school. You would reformulate that as I observe the teachings, the light that comes from the school, from that part of me that is learning in books, the more theoretical part of my learning path, sheds light on the Buddha from a more theoretical perspective. They try to put light from the outside. This is quite understandable, as teachings want to shed light on the reality of the Buddha from various perspectives, various changing directions. So various approaches to just bring the whole Buddha reality, Buddhist theory into light. And you feel that is not the right way to do it. There's no need for that. So you feel that the Buddha is shining light from itself. It's not dark at all. So it's like your meaning, your feeling is that the Buddha is an experience in itself. When you are in this Buddha nature, you are in the light. You don't need all this theory to be put on you. You just have to experience. It's in my heart, you say in the dream. So it's an experience, and everybody can reach that. And so the last part of the dream is there is no need of all this light to make us experience the Buddha, but they should better use the light to shine on the road that we need for going towards that. So it's better to use this theoretical knowledge to focus on practical teaching of how to progress to this experience rather than to give around too much theoretical teachings about the theory of Buddhism. So if you look at this dream in this way, is that making sense to you? So the last part of the dream is there is no need to use this light to tell us where the Buddha is. It's better to use it to shine light on the road, to let me know where I have to go. So I would translate this by, there is no need for all this theoretical knowledge. It's better to just focus on practical teachings to tell me how to progress on this approach to the Buddha experience rather than just theory. Is that clear to you? So is this dream making sense to you?
我觉得很有意义。特别是就是有关那个什刹海的那个部分。然后我会有一个感觉是，其实那确实就是我的目标。我有一个目标，就是想要，就是我的情绪，它是不要那么涌动的，所以我想要到达那个法相的那个样子，就好像可以立在那个情绪上面，然后很平静，然后又很智慧那样的，有控制力的感觉。
So you have apparently a clear understanding through this dream of how to proceed and where to go. Now, this dream can be used for some inner work, and I'd like to offer you that.
Okay.
Like this Buddha statue is in fact a metaphor for your own Buddha nature that you can see. It is there. And you know that everybody can reach that. You know that you can reach that, that you will eventually be there because that's your real, deeper self. So I'd like to invite you to go back to that dream and close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that, and just reconnect with the atmosphere of the dream.
Okay.
Okay, just take a moment to focus your attention on your breathing and be fully present to yourself in your breathing. Fully present to yourself. And take a moment to reconnect with the atmosphere of the dream, this huge Buddha statue in Shechahai Lake. And you can see this statue high up there, shining its light, deep majesty. Can you be in touch with that?
我可以。
Okay. Now take some time to really reconnect and feel the presence of this Buddha high up there. Now this Buddha is in fact representing a part of yourself. And I would like to ask you to imagine that you are this Buddha presence high up there. Just take a moment to explore how you can move into that presence, be that presence, shining out your light, sending out light and blessings to the whole world around you. And take a moment to be aware of the woman down there who is watching you. She thinks she still has a long way to reach you, but she knows she wants to reach you. And you can talk to her. You can say, I am here. I am with you always. I breathe with you. Whatever you feel, I can feel with you. We are one. Just come into my presence right now. Come into my heart. This is where you belong. And together we can say and feel, I am a presence of light and love. I am a presence of power, peace and healing to all. Take the time you need, and when you're ready, prepare to close this inner work process and just come back to this session here.
哇，我有一个好神奇的感觉，我都出汗了，就是有一种燃烧的那种感觉。
Just breathe it in, take it in, keep it with you. And you can go back to that whenever you want. It is always there.
我刚刚都有一段时间感觉那个大口的呼吸都没有办法把那个热量给消耗掉，全部都积累在我的身体里，那个感觉。
Is it uncomfortable?
不是不舒服的感受，是那种很有力量，然后很迫切的想要干什么的那种感受。
So welcome that. You don't need to get rid of it. Just keep it. That is who you are. That is your own power. Okay. Any question you have about this dream or the processing we did?
有一个就是我自己的理解，就是那个灯光的那个部分。我自己的理解是，好像那个法相啊，然后我自己的目标，它就在那里，就在我的心里。那灯光打在那个地方是没有必要的，所以我觉得它代表的，可能在我这里更多的是一个别人的那种推力一样的感觉。
Yes, it's coming from the top of the school, right? So it's related to somehow to the teaching and learning, more traditional teaching, more traditional learning processes. So I don't know if it pushes, but it certainly tends to put into the light aspects from outside, you know. It doesn't go inside the experience. It puts light from the outside on this Buddha situation, Buddha nature, and it doesn't fully understand. Very often the theory doesn't fully grasp the essence of an experience. It just tries to explain things. And I would suggest that this makes quite a bit of meaning, because what you are seeing in the dream is go into the experience, and there you get in touch with something. If you just read books or try to understand from your mind, you don't really grasp the essence of the experience.
对，这样就觉得好像是顺的，是对的。
In any case, the main benefit from the dream is the connection with your inner Buddha nature.
是，那是一个很美好的那种景象。
It's a wonderful dream. Okay.
对。
Well, thank you. Thanks a lot for having shared that with us and with possibly quite a number of other people. It's a benefit for them, and hopefully anybody can benefit from this dream and this experience. So I wish you the best on your further growth path, and bye-bye for now.
谢谢米山老师这一次的这个陪伴，铆定了我内在很多的目标呀，还有我自己的前进的路啊，这些部分，还有我内在本身拥有的资源的部分。谢谢你们。
Okay, bye bye. Thank you.
拜拜。